Hi you guys, and welcome back to another day on the tube. This is a video that I have always wanted to film, and I'm so excited to finally get the chance to sit down and do this video with you. So the video today that I had in mind is what's in my bag. Yes, I know this looks like a backpack, but for the most part this is my everyday bag that I take with me on the go. It's half the size of a mini bag, and it's a Calvin Klein bag that my mom had actually gotten for me at, I want to say, Burlington. And it's just an essential bag. I feel like it's easier for me to put all my belongings and items in this compared to a small purse. I'm very limited on what I can take, and with these last couple of months I found this bag to be very resourceful because, quote unquote, when it comes to like my friends and my boyfriend, they like to tell me that I like to bring the whole world with me, but everyone gets used of it. So the first item that I have in my bag is my hand sanitizer, my Purell Advanced hand sanitizer with essential oils. It's actually running low, and I believe I have a restock in there. Another item that I always carry on me is a handy dandy pen. Especially now, I'm a little bit more like iffy-washy about touching other people's pens when I go and purchase things. I honestly rather just have mine, even though they do properly sanitize them. Keep in mind that even though the pens are sanitized, they may not be sanitized properly. And by that I mean, about a couple of weeks ago, I had gone into, I want to say it was a fast food restaurant. I believe the place I had gone to was, I'm just gonna make up a name because I can't think of it. So let's just say I had gone to Taco Bell, and they were doing, well, you could pay with card, and sometimes when you pay with debit card, you have to sign your receipt. And they had a little cup that said sanitized pens and another cup that said dirty pens. So the way they cleaned them, from what I saw, they literally just removed the dirty pens and threw them in like a cup filled with, I guess, rubbing alcohol or sanitizer liquids, but they just cleaned it up from this side. And I left, so I'm not really sure if they flipped it over and did the little thing, but I know for sure I didn't want to be touching that. Another thing that I carry with me is emergency. You never know what can happen if you're starting to feel sick or down, and I do try to get my vitamin C in as much as possible, and I feel like you can never go too wrong with too much vitamin C. In this bigger pocket, I have Post-its. This one's kind of weird. If I have a book on me, or if I'm at one of my jobs and I need to write something down, they come in handy. And these cute little Toy Story little bookmarks that I had gotten from Daiso that I never removed, they do come in handy. Other than that, I have nothing else in there. Now we get to a bigger portion of the bag. In the front, I have all of my cards, more cards, mainly like little stamp cards from boba shops and coffee shops that I go to, and some very little money and a ton of coins. Another mini bag that I have in this big bag is this Ipsy bag full of oil absorbent sheets. My face does tend to get pretty oily throughout these days, and these are a lifesaver, especially as the days get warmer here in LA. Blue mascara from L'Oreal. I just love what this mascara does to my eyes. It makes them look more defined and my eyes look bigger, and it's an essential item. Lipsticks. One of the lipsticks that I have is from Maybelline in the shade Amazonian, although now with the mask situation, I don't really apply lipstick when I'm at work, or when I'm at work I usually don't apply lipstick because I just don't want it to rub off on the mask. I also carry Tower 28 lip gloss. I love glosses. I just love how they moisturize and hydrate my lips in the shade Cashew. This one is amazing. A lip balm that I got from my best friend that I'm halfway there to finish. a lip liner from Wet n Wild in the shade Bare to Commit. I just love this name. A tinted lip balm, an item that I do reach into my bag almost every day. A Burt's Bees Fake Lip Shimmer, another go-to of my favorites. Acacia Beauty Heart Moisture Melt Lipstick. Oh, and my favorite thing about this is it's shaped in a heart. And last and not least, a glossy plumping lip gloss from LA Girl, which feels amazing on the lips. I know that I like to carry a lot of the same color of lip shades. They look the same, but trust me, I don't discriminate against my shades. I love them all, and they are all special to me, and I cannot part with them. Before, these were just thrown in my bag, so when I would try to look for one, it was such a pain in the butt, and there would be times where I have to toss everything out of my bag just to find a shade. Essentials for that time of the month that gets removed and put back in my bag as the weeks go by. This we're not going to talk about. A Juicy Couture backup hand sanitizer that will be put into use once this one is done. And yes, these are the ones that were being sold at Ross. AirPods that I need to purchase a new case for, since this thing right here, I believe I got this one at Target, is so unreliable. I dropped these in the store one time in my car on the street. I'm so lucky I saw them before someone else did. And Icebreaker cooling mints. These are one of my favorites. These or the Altoids. They just help throughout the day. Juicy Fruit Collisions watermelon and strawberry gum pack. I don't really chew gum. I like to keep it in my bag for others when they ask. Gum isn't really necessarily my cup of tea. I feel like when I chew it, I can only chew it for about under 2-3 minutes, and I end up tossing it. I just don't like how it feels, and it starts to make me nauseous and want to gag. My new microfiber cleansing cloth for my glasses. I did get new specs, and I am in love with them. It was about time I went to the optometrist, and I'm just trying to put the best use into these. Lens cleaner from the brand called Zeiss. I believe I got this at Walmart for under $5. This comes in handy. It's such a lifesaver, especially because my frames, I sometimes tend to accidentally touch the lenses, and this, when I spray it on, gets rid of everything. And I only use it about once or twice a week. A box cutter for when you never know when you'll need one. Has come in handy many times. A brush. Sometimes my hair gets a little crazy, especially now since I did dye it back in January, and the times that I tend to keep my hair down, I like to run a brush throughout it. Another cleansing cloth that I need to toss away because this one is so old, kind of dirty. Honestly, I might be tossing it after today's video. A mini Victoria's Secrets Bombshell Perfumey Mist. I like to carry these on me. You never know when you need like a little pick-me-up, and I especially like to use these on occasions when I go and use public bathrooms, and they smell so gross. Like every now and then, I don't know why, but there's always a public bathroom that smells so gross that you feel like you can't breathe, and these come in handy. A lotion that I got from my best friend. It's called Toca Crema de Mano in the scent Vanilla Sandalwood, and this smells divine. I will honestly be sad when I run out of this because it just smells so good, and the packaging, it has like a vintage vibe to it, and I'm all for that. I do have a little mirror in my bag that I believe was also gifted to me for Christmas. However, the back of the mirror broke, and I'm sad. I still haven't gotten a chance to super glue it. I don't want to get rid of it because love this mirror, and it gives me Belle vibes from the movie, that Disney movie. Give me a second. I'm trying to process. Not Sleeping Beauty. Beauty and the Beast. From Beauty and the Beast. I just love this mirror. It gives me major vibes. I also have Clorox cleansing wipes on the go, especially when I go to supermarkets or stores and I use their cards. It's my OC, it's my my thing. Yes, I know sometimes some stores do clean their carts, but they don't clean them all the way through. I've seen it where they just have like a little mist and just spray it on, and then when I go in with one of these, I pick up a ton of dirt, and consciously I just feel so much more better when I wipe down my cart or basket. And keep in mind, not every store cleans their baskets or carts, and it never hurts for you to go in there and just wipe it all up. I have a CoverGirl Clean and Fresh powder foundation that I use if I'm looking kind of oily. I have combination oily dry skin, and my skin does tend to get very oily, and even on the days where I wear makeup, I feel like I still haven't found the perfect set of primer and or foundation. My face still tends to get oily, and it's a work in process. I'm still trying to see what works for me. I've tried out various different primers, foundations, and honestly feel like I haven't found the right one. So it definitely helps me a long way to keep a powder foundation or one of these to just clean up throughout the day. Hand in hand, they're amazing. And a little extra chewy mints box with Tylenol, Midol, Advil, just because you never know, and this is a lifesaver, trust me. And in the little pouch, I have a backup mask in case mine were to fall, I were to lose mine, forget a mask. However, even in my car, when I go out, I tend to keep a box of masks because you never know. It's happened to me before where I would go out or even go to my job and forget to come prepared with a mask. And ever since then, I've learned my lesson to try to keep at least one mask on me, and if I'm driving, to have a small box of masks. That's what we have. We also had mini wet ones, individual sanitizing wipes in case they were ever to be needed. What else do I have? A nail clipper. I have somewhat weak nails, and then sometimes you get a hangnail and you have to wait, and it's very bothersome to go about your day with a broken nail. I've been there so many times, and I finally remembered the last time I went to Daiso to go and purchase mini nail clipper just to keep on my bag, and I don't think I cannot have one in my bag. And last but not least, nail glue, which is kind of ironic because I haven't had my nails done in a while. I do use press-ons, and when they pop off, these go a long way. But other than that, that's it for what is in my bag edition, COVID edition. And I hope you enjoy this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will be coming back with you with more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Bye bye.